Hi, did you receive the 500 I sent? I hope it'll be enough to buy all the medicine required for Lexi. Why do you send me money? I didn't ask for it. You didn't even come to visit Lexi when she was sick. So now you think just by giving me peanuts, I'll forget the fact that you're selfish? I'm so sorry that I couldn't come and see Lexi. Do you know how important Lexi is? She's a pharaoh hound, and a very important part of my son's childhood. She was sick, and you couldn't make the 2-hour trip to see her? I could not. I had physiotherapy. But I sent the money to help with the medication, and maybe buy her some new toys? It cost me $2,000 to import her. What makes you think I'm so broke that I can't buy her meds? And your physio's an excuse. You should just get up and walk. How hard is it? Mother-in-law, I think you're crossing a line when you refer to my condition as something so small. I've lost all function of my spine, and there's a very small chance that I'll walk again. If I ever want to walk again, then I'll have to attend physiotherapy. Been in a wheelchair for 6 months. It's your fault that you didn't have a seatbelt while you're in that car. I don't get why my son is staying with you even. Let me send your money back to you. I think you'll need it more than me. Enjoy your physiotherapy. It's clearly more important than coming to see a family member. Lexi's a dog, but you seem to care more about her than me? Wow, now you're throwing accusations at me? I'm being supportive of you by not taking your money, yet you don't see that. My poor son is married to a narcissist. I'm not the real narcissist here. What? Are you calling me a narcissist? No, I never said that. Never mind, I got the money. I was just trying to help. Hey, bro.
Hey, it's my favorite little sister.
Yeah, I'm your favorite because you love to raid my fridge and then play games with my husband. I wanted to let you know that I found a specialist who might be able to help me. They have a new method that they're using.
That's wonderful. Have you told your husband yet?
No, the thing is, I don't want to give him false hope. He swears that he still loves me, but for me, being able to do the most basic things is killing me. I can't believe that I lost my function of my legs. What am I being punished for?
Have you been attending the therapy sessions? And have you been trying to alleviate your stress by doing things that you love?
Yes, all that. That's not what I wanted to tell you. The specialist, I spoke to him via video conference, and he told me that it would cost between 40 and 55K.
Damn.
Yeah, I do have savings, so I won't have to rely on Linton. I can't bring myself to make him pay for this after all he's done for me.
I'll keep your secret and distract him if you need me to, baby sis. Everything will be okay.
Okay, have a good day. I'll talk to you later.
Hey, lover.
Hi, honey.
Have you received your package yet?
No.
Any second now.
Wait, I'm getting a call? No, you did not.
Yes, I did.
I love you so much. This is a lot of jewelry. You did not have to.
You lost some of your favorite pieces that night. And besides, anything to make you happy. I have already made dinner for you. I know that you're probably tired from physio.
Yes, I am tired. You have to stop taking care of me like that.
Why should I? You're my love, and I promise to love and cherish you.
Even if I can never walk again?
Even if that's the case, that car accident was terrible, but it wasn't your fault. I hear you every night as you dream about it, and it hurts my heart that I can't do anything about it, but I do know that your love language is gifts, so I'll always spoil you.
Wait, you bought it. This bracelet costs 12K.
It's just money.
Wow, you're too good to me. I feel like the luckiest woman in the world. Also, I've started to work from home. I also wanted to contribute something.
No, you don't have to. I didn't tell you, but I've been working extremely hard. I started a bit of drop servicing on the side because I want to take care of you.
But we said that we would both work.
You focus on getting better.
What's your mother doing here?
My mom?
She showed up today. Is she not supposed to be taking care of Lexi?
But I told her that we're fine and we don't need anything.
She's bossing me around and being her usual mean-spirited self. Would it be rude to ask her when she's gonna leave?
Let me call her and find out what's going on. Oh, She wants to buy an apartment close by. She came to talk to me about me financially assisting her.
She already has a house. Why does she need an apartment in the city?
She claims that she's bored with our hometown and she wants to be closer to us.
I call BS? She's trying to monitor me. She's never liked me.
No, she adores you. She tells me that she also wants to keep you company.
That is a big fat lie. She wants to get on my nerves 24 hours a day. Well, I'm not leaving my room until you come back.
Babe, please. You know how hurt she can get.
You're lucky I have a soft spot for you, otherwise I was not going to entertain her. Hey, I've just been to see the specialist.
How'd it go?
He did some scans. He said he's going to start creating a plan for me. There's hope.
How'd you manage to get past Skeletor?
Oh, you mean my mother-in-law? I told her that I had errands and some work. She's been here for 2 weeks, but she's already started taking over everything. She tells me what I should wear, what I should cook for my own husband, and reminds me every day that her son is the one working, not me. Oh, and she's forbidden him from cooking and cleaning for me. She hired this cleaning company, which isn't even professional. I've had to resort to locking my jewelry in the safe, because the employees steal.
If you need me to come and talk to her, I will.
If I wanted to get rid of you, then I'd send you to her. No, it's not a good idea for you to have a conversation with her. What I'm pissed off about is the fact that she's forcing Linton to buy her an apartment. He sends her money every single month. Why does he have to buy her an apartment?
Whatever you do, don't resist it. She'll use that to drive a rift between you two.
Oh, you're right. Thank you for listening to me rant.
Always. I take payments in McFlurries.
Who's Steven? My doctor? Who calls you at 8 p.m.? Yes? I thought your doctor was named Chad. And how would you know that? You leave your stuff running around. Plus, my son is paying for your treatment. I have to supervise and make sure that his money is going to good use. It's our money and none of your concern. My dear girl, don't ever mistake of telling me what is and isn't my business when it comes to my son, or you'll regret it. Do you not think I see you? You sit around like the Queen of England in my son's house. He pays for everything, yet you're mean to me and expect me to clean up after you. I see you. You're taking advantage of my son's kindness and using him for his money. Says the woman who's trying to swindle him out of his money. I'm his mom. You're a charity case. A crippled woman who can't give my son what he deserves. An heir. I am wheelchair bound, not infertile. Your son loved me back then, and he still does now. Why are you paying so much money to this Steven? Is he your boyfriend? He's a specialist, and don't worry about it. I won't be seeing him anymore. Please don't tell my husband. It'll give him false hope. The doctor tried, but I only have a 5% chance of recovering. And if I don't tell him, what'll you give me? What do you want? Don't stand in the way of my son getting a loan, so he can pay for my apartment. I can't do that. You're making a big mistake.
Who's Steven?
A specialist.
My mother says that you've been taking my money and giving it to a boyfriend.
No, he's a specialist. I've been going to him for some weeks now, but it's no use. He can't help me. I can forward you all the files and email correspondence. I told her not to tell you, but she did.
Looks like she twisted the truth. I'll talk to her.
She called me Baron just because I'm wheelchair bound.
Dare she call my wife that? I'll talk to her when I get home.
Babe, I was sitting in the study getting some work done when security came and escorted me out. She packed all my bags and threw me out. I'm at my brother's right now. She didn't even allow me to say anything.
What? What gives her the right?
She accused me of being a gold digger and of things I've never done. She told me that it's her son's house and I can't do anything about it.
Stay at your brother's house. I need to cancel my loan application. I'm no longer going to help her. I trust you, not her. She's really pushed it this time.
Do that. I'll stay here for a while.
Stay safe. I have to cancel that loan application.
You know, if you book a flight now, it's pretty cheap. You'll get home just in time for dinner.
What do you mean by that?
I mean what I mean, that you need to leave town right now. I'm coming back home. I need you to pack all your things and leave my house before I get there. Oh, and don't steal my jewelry this time. It was the cleaning company. I never touched your things. Plus, my son's buying me an apartment. He believes me over you because you're a gold digger. I am not a gold digger. You know whose house that is? The house you parade around as if it belongs to you? My son, of course. That is my house. Did he not tell you? We've never discussed it. I always assumed that since you're younger and beautiful, you married him for his money. My husband is a very hard worker and he earns a good salary. He has indeed been taking care of me for the past few months, but when it came to paying the specialist, I used my own money. I have savings that I use to buy my own stuff, and I work from time to time. I'm not reliant on him. I'm sorry I kicked you out. I had no idea you were the owner of the house. No, you saw what you needed to see. You've never respected me, even though I'm your son's life partner. You didn't have to like me, but for the sake of your son, you could have respected me. Instead, you told lies about me and attempted to get me divorced. I'm sorry about that. Your son knew as soon as you lied, but he said nothing because he wanted to observe your true colors. Well, I won't leave before I talk to him. Do you want me to come and throw you out myself? You can't throw me out. Have you forgotten that you're bound to a wheelchair? No, I haven't forgotten that fact, but I am creative. I give you an hour to pack your things and leave. Is she gone?
Yes, she's a bit of a tough one, but I had no empathy. I got her on the flight. By the time Linton came back, there wasn't a trace of her. He's glad that she's gone, and he managed to cancel the loan application before it got approved. You can go back home now.
Thank you so much, bro.
You don't have to thank me. I've always protected my sister. So, you told him that you can never walk again?
Yes, he took it okay, I guess. But can you please spend some time with him today? You have a way of making him feel better. As for myself, I'm gonna go back to the office.
Are you sure?
I've accepted my circumstances, and I'm ready to start working again. Being unable to work is very difficult for me.
I understand.
Thank you. You may think that you've won, but he'll grow tired of you. There are many beautiful women in the city who are more functional than you. Just because you have a little house doesn't mean that he'll stay loyal to you. I know my son. He used to be a player long before he met you. No, Linton is loyal to me. You're nothing. You can't do so many things that he loves, such as play tennis with him. I have a list of young women and will be the perfect replacement for you. Use that list as toilet paper, cause I'll never leave Connie.
She left me with her phone while she worked. She also gave me permission to answer all of her messages.
Linton? Son, I'm so sorry what I said earlier. I'm just heartbroken, and I was venting. I didn't mean to say all that.
I was never a player, and you know that. You know what, Mom? Delete my number, and never contact me again. I'm done with you.
But Lexi needs you. She's sick.
You know very well that Lexi's close to my cousin Stan, not me. You call yourself my mom, but you don't know the first thing about me.
Bye. True to his word, he cut his mom off. He stopped sending her money. His other siblings still send her money and believe her lies. They blame me for his falling out with his mom. My marriage is still going steady. We have recently had the house renovated so that it can be more wheelchair friendly. Life is back to normal.
Thanks for driving me today. Your car was so ordinary, I laughed. I guess your husband doesn't get paid enough. He's just an ordinary employee.
You're welcome, but is there a problem with my car?
There's nothing wrong with that, but as the rich mom of the employee residence, it's a little bit embarrassing. I feel bad that there is such a difference in quality of life between us.
I think you've misunderstood something. Having a normal car doesn't mean that we don't have money. But you have a very expensive car, if I remember correctly.
Oh, you knew. My husband likes luxury cars. But it's normal because his salary is so high. We need to use something that shows our class.
I see. Then why don't you drive your own car?
A high-class citizen like myself doesn't need to drive a car. I can gracefully travel being driven by someone else, just like today. Oh yeah, you can be my designated driver from now on.
Excuse me? What do you mean?
You can be my taxi whenever necessary. You can be the big mama's taxi driver. This is a very honorable thing, you know?
You must be joking. I just happened to pass nearby. That's why I picked you up today. I can't be your driver. I have work as well.
Wait, is your husband's pay that low? I didn't know you were so poor you both had to work. Jeez, I don't want to live in the same residence as someone like that.
Are you looking down on me? Nowadays, anyone can work as they please, with their own free will. It's wrong to look down on families like that.
Why are you being so defensive? Are you upset because I look down on you? I'm so sorry.
Anyway, I won't be your driver. You can hire one if you need to.
What are you saying? You aren't allowed to refuse.
What?
Do you not understand your situation? I'm your husband's boss's wife. If you don't do as I say, your husband's position at the company will be at risk. You know that, right?
What? What do you mean by at risk?
He might get fired. My husband might let everyone know how incompetent your husband is. I wonder what would happen then.
Is this a threat towards us?
Oh no, don't say that. I'm just being kind and warning you. There's a simple way to avoid this. Just do as I say.
So you're saying you and your husband have the right to unfairly fire an employee at will?
Don't say that. There is a good reason for it. That's what you will get for turning your back on the boss's wife.
Okay. Does your husband feel the same way?
Of course he does. He can't do any housework. He can't live without me. He does exactly as I say at home, too.
Is that so?
So do you understand? Be my driver whenever I order you to. If you don't come, you know what is coming to you.
Okay, I understand. Steven, I want to ask you something if that's okay.
Yeah, sure. What's up?
What is your boss, Mr. Mayberry, like?
What? He's very kind, and he has a good heart. He takes responsibility for his team's mistakes, but he can be a little stubborn sometimes.
Oh, really? So he's not a bad man?
He's a really good man. Many employees respect him. I've learned a lot working under him. But why do you ask?
Oh, about that. His wife messaged me earlier. She seems to have a problem with her personality.
Really? Did she say something to you?
I think it's because she found out we live in the same employee residence. But she suddenly called me and used me as a taxi today. And she said she will keep on using me as a personal driver from now on. It felt like a declaration of war.
What? Are you sure that was really Mr. Mayberry's wife? I can't believe the wife of such a good man can be that crazy.
I'm thinking of having a conversation with him soon. But if I do, then everyone will know about our relationship.
Oh, right. There's nothing we can do, and if it's Mr. Mayberry, then he will understand. I don't know much about his wife, but there's probably a meaning to this, so you should talk to him about it.
Yeah, I will. Thanks.
I want to get a ride today, okay? I've been called to the office by the CEO today. Apparently, she is waiting for me in her office. I guess the CEO has finally taken interest in the rich mom of the employee residence.
Wow, that's great.
So don't forget to be my taxi today. Can you pick me up right now?
I can't do that. I've already arrived at the office. You need to come by yourself.
What? What do you mean? Are you at the CEO's office?
Yeah, that's right.
Why are you there? My husband and I are supposed to meet the CEO, not you.
I'm the CEO.
What?
I've called you both for a meeting in my office. You can call a taxi or whatever. Can you come immediately?
No, this must be a joke. How can you be the CEO?
I meant exactly what I said. I'm the CEO of this company. I met my husband and asked him to join this company. He feels comfortable with being an ordinary employee.
What? I can't understand what you're talking about. Your husband works for my husband. Are you sure you're the CEO?
I think I would know if I was.
What the heck? No way. Why have you been hiding this for so long? Why didn't you tell me?
There was no point in telling you. If everyone found out I was the CEO, they would feel uneasy at the employee residence. I don't want to use my position to force people to do things they don't want to do. So I didn't need to tell you about it.
But you didn't have to hide it. I would have treated you nicely if I knew.
I don't like that either. I can't tell the difference if people are being nice because I'm the CEO, or if they're just treating me as a human being. That's why I wanted to hide it.
Then why are you driving an ordinary domestic car?
What's wrong with that? We aren't interested in cars, so we don't need luxury cars. Domestic cars are good quality and easy to drive. It's very practical and I like it a lot.
I've never met someone like you.
You use your possession to look down on people too much. I heard you use so much money too. Maybe you should take it easy?
You've talked to my husband about it?
Yeah, I wanted to know what kind of person you were at home. But I couldn't take your attitude anymore. So I called your husband to my office.
What do you mean? What are you talking about? Why did you call us both?
As I said, you've gone too far. I've decided to have a serious conversation with you both.
No way. Did you tell my husband about me?
Of course I did. You used your husband's position to use a fellow resident as a taxi. That will not be permitted in the employee residence. Your husband needs to know what's going on.
Why? This matter is between us, right? My husband has nothing to do with this.
Your husband doesn't feel that way. He turned super red and apologized for your behavior.
What?
You should know your husband best. He is an honest man with a lot of responsibility. He's willing to take responsibility for your actions on your behalf.
You've gone too far. I've only ordered you to do things. I haven't committed a crime. You've only been my driver a few times, right?
I've told him everything. But he feels like your actions are unacceptable.
Wait! Everything will be fine if I apologize, right? But you're also to blame for hiding the fact that you were the CEO.
You wouldn't have done it if you knew. Isn't a good enough excuse.
I know, but...
By the way, your husband has seemed to have reached his limit.
What?
You used his precious car without asking, and dented it.
That's right. It wasn't my fault.
And you were betting on horse racing with his money. Your husband seems unhappy about that too.
What's wrong with that? I like horse racing. Let me do what I want.
Use your own money to do whatever you want. Your husband says.
What? How can I? I'm a stay-at-home wife.
He's considering divorcing you. So that means you don't need to be a stay-at-home wife anymore.
What? Wait, what do you mean? I can't allow this. My husband would never say that. You're joking.
It's true. Your husband is such a pure and honest man. He couldn't divorce you as he welcomed you into his house as a wife. But this time, it was too much for him.
What do you mean?
Causing trouble for other people and not feeling bad about it? If he stays with a wife like that, she will continue to cause trouble. He realized he had lost his feelings towards you a long time ago.
No, he wouldn't say such a thing.
If you feel that way, please come to my office. Let's have a conversation about this incident. I'm glad your husband was a good person. I would have fired him if he was like you.
Okay, I'm coming right now. Please, don't escalate things without me.
I don't think this will escalate any further, so don't worry. Please hurry though, your husband won't stop kneeling in front of me. You've been taking advantage of such a good man. The easy life is over for you. Julie rushed to my office immediately afterwards. She saw her husband apologizing and joined him. However, Mia was not interested in her attitude towards her, but she asked Julie not to treat other residents like that. Julie's husband couldn't divorce her for so long, but he couldn't take his wife's behavior anymore. So he decided to be true to his feelings. He decided that he couldn't stay at the employee residence any longer and moved for divorce. Julie has been kicked out from her home, but she finally was able to realize how incompetent she was. So maybe it was for the better